so quickly.
Hello and welcome to the 2019 Motorsport Awards. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bryn Lucas, and tonight we're going to take you through all the categories, all the nominations, and reveal all of the winners. With awards covering the motorsport industry as a whole, from the participants to the proprietors, the marketers to the marshals, plus the riders and the drivers, everything is to play for. For those of you joining us for the first time, or if you're unsure how our awards work, it's nice and simple. We open the awards up to you for the month of October to nominate your favourite drivers, riders, teams, paddock members, and more. This first round was purely for nominations, and with so many popular choices, it made the job for our judging panel even more difficult to whittle the contestants down to the final lists. Once the final vote opened on Monday the 4th of November, it became a straight fight for our nominees, with 5 in some categories and 10 in others. When the nominations closed last week, everyone had their fingers crossed, their toes crossed, and everything else crossed to become a winner of a Motorsport Award. And for those lucky enough to be given such a prize, they'll be joining an illustrious list who won last year, including the likes of last year's Rider of the Year, Peter Hickman, the Driving Star of the Year, Aidan Moffat, and Best Racing Club of the Year, MSVR, and many, many more. Our nominees had over a month to convince each of our voters of their merits, and it's been great to see so many of you sharing, commenting, liking, and engaging in a debate online. Thanks to your efforts, over 22,000 votes have been cast in 30 categories, and I'm glad I didn't have to count them. Thankfully, the guys over at Motorsport Media have spent countless hours over the last week going over every last detail, and with that, we bring you the 2019 Motorsport Awards. The individual Motorsport Awards are contained within 5 different groups. They are special awards for the stars behind the scenes of every meeting and event. We celebrate those working day and night to capture the real passion in the sport. Motorsport industry, highlighting the very best of business, technology, and organisational prowess in our sport. Media and marketing, with thousands of brilliant creative brains working in the industry. Who did you think stood out this year? Club and championship, every racer needs a platform, and you told us who's been best in 2019. And sports people and teams, performance, personality and passion are all on display from the teams and participants, so it's down to you to vote for your favourites for 2019. So here we go, the moment you've all been waiting for. We're going to kick it off with our Unsung Hero Award. In many ways, this category is the heart of our awards. We wanted to highlight and reward people simply for doing what they do best. Now, we've had a fantastic response since we opened the polls, and here are the nominees. Brandon Perrell, Dave Player, John Thorns, Matthew Newson, Matty Street, Roger Keys, Sam Mayer-Lochman, Scott Atherton, Stuart Garland, and Tracy Haytree. And in third place, it is Matty Street. Second place goes to Tracy Haytree. And the winner is Matthew Newson. Matt, Brisker F1 stock car driver from Aylsham, nearly died in February after being taken ill in intensive care, but fantastically only months later he was back on track, winning races and very nearly British champion. Fans say he has a never say never attitude, and that is why he was your winner of this Motorsport Award. Congratulations. And let's carry on then. Who best represents all of the best aspects of our sport? Who has set an example not only on track but off track for the rest of the industry? Who deserves to win Spirit of the Sport? Well, here are your nominees. Matty Street, Lewis Hamilton, Kezia Stutchbury, Josh Turner, and Stuart Garland. And in third place, congratulations to Kezia Stutchbury. In second, it's Matty Street. And the winner is Lewis Hamilton. Winning his 6th Formula One World Championship this year, Lewis's character means he never gives up and always pushes himself to be a better racer on track. He does a lot to raise awareness of social issues and gives lots of his time to charity, setting a socially responsible trend for future champions. Our 2019 Spirit of the Sport is Lewis Hamilton. And now we come on to lifetime commitment to motorsport. We all know someone who lives and breathes motorsport. Some people make such a massive commitment to racing throughout their life that we think they deserve to be recognised and rewarded. We asked you to nominate who you thought has made a lifetime commitment to motorsport, and the nominations are Brent Gladwin, Fred Clark, Julian Ryder, Sean Woods, and Stuart Higgs. And in third place, it's Fred Clark. In second place, Stuart Higgs. And the winner is Julian Ryder. Highly respected journalist, author and commentator, Julian fell in love with motorcycle racing when he first saw scrambling in black and white on the BBC's grandstand in the early 1960s. Fans fell immediately in love with his ability to commentate on a variety of championships from MotoGP, British Superbikes, World Superbikes to the FIM Endurance World Championship, as well as writing numerous books and the season review for MotoGP. All this and more has earned Julian the Lifetime Commitment to Motorsport Award in 2019. And we move on to the Lifetime Achievement Award. This category is all about those who have been working tirelessly throughout their lives to achieve great things, whether that's through competing, organising or more. The Lifetime Achievement Award is one of many which are highly contested. And the nominations are Brian Redman, Frankie Wainman Jr., Gordon Moody, John Corbin and Russell Brooks. In third place is Gordon Moody. In second, Russell Brooks. And the Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Frankie Wainman Jr. Racing for 33 years, multiple world and British champion in Brisker F1, Frankie keeps showing younger drivers how it's done time and time again. And now he wins the Lifetime Achievement Award. Still to come in the 2019 Motorsport Awards, we find out which is the best racetrack or road course. We'll find out who you chose as the TV production company of the year and who's been the very best commentator of 2019. Stay tuned, you'll find out here. Welcome back to the 2019 Motorsport Awards. I'm Bryn Lucas. Now we move on then to our motorsport industry categories. These next awards look behind the scenes and reward standout companies in our industry. So let's move to our next award, and it's the Best Trade Show or Exhibition. Trade shows, fairs and exhibitions is a great way to showcase a company, championship or product to the rest of the industry or even the public. Motorsport trade shows and exhibitions in the UK alone are visited by hundreds of thousands of people each year, but which would be judged as the best? Well, here are your nominees: Autosport International, Motorcycle Live, Motorsport Days Live, Professional Motorsport Expo and Race Retro. And in third place, Motorsport Days Live. In second place, it's Motorcycle Live, and the winner is Autosport International. Celebrating its 30th birthday, the annual January show is one of Europe's biggest motorsport shows, and for the second year in a row, it's the Motorsport Awards Best Trade Show and Exhibition. And we continue now to the Insurance Company of the Year. Insurance companies are rarely celebrated, often overlooked when considering the critical running of motorsport, but insurance is something we all have to have. So once again, we asked you to choose the best insurance company, and here are your nominations: Adrian Flux Motorsport, Brit Insurance, Grove and Dean Motorsport Insurance, RCIB, and Swinton Bikes. In third place, it's Swinton Bikes. In second place, RCIB. And the winner, Adrian Flux Motorsport, the UK's largest specialist motor insurance broker, covering things from classic and vintage cars through to heavily modified sports cars, and you have voted them as the 2019 Motorsport Insurance Company. And we continue further to the best investment. The nominees: Croft, Motorsport UK, Oliver's Mount, Silverstone, and Wilton Mill. In third place, it's Silverstone. Second place goes to Motorsport UK, and the winner is Oliver's Mount. Having been rescued and reopened in 2019 with just a couple of events, this popular road course has seen the investment to allow it to restart racing once again, to the benefit of road racing, the local area, and the wider motorsport community, and it was voted as the best investment in 2019. Next, to a category we all have an opinion about, the best racetrack or road course, and the voting came close. It came very close. Here are the nominations: Brands Hatch, Cadwell Park, Cumbria Kart Circuit, Rowra, Donington Park, Goodwood, Isle of Man TT Mountain Course, Liddon Hill, Northwest 200, Alton Park, and Silverstone. And here's how the top three looks. In third place, Alton Park. A narrow second place goes to Brands Hatch, and the road course of the year is the Isle of Man TT Mountain Course. 219 turns over 37.7 miles. The intense, spectacular and legendary TT course on the Isle of Man is officially the best racetrack and road course. And we move on to the Best New Engineering and Technology Award. Now, motorsport is always pushing the boundaries with technology and engineering, and here are the nominations: Formula E Generation 2 car, Mission H24 hydrogen car, Moto E bike, Robocar DevBot 2.0, and Team Brit hand controls. Here we go. In third place, Moto E bike. Second place goes to Formula E Gen 2 car, and the winner is Team Brit hand controls. We move on to TV production company. Now, there are many production companies that work within motorsport. It's a very hard fought industry, and here are the nominees: AJK TV, Digitex TV, Greenlight TV, Hey Fisher, and Whisper Films. And here are the results. In third place, it's AJK TV. Second place goes to Hey Fisher. But the winner of TV production company for the Motorsport Awards 2019 is Greenlight TV. The next category is the best marketing campaign. Now, where would we be in this world without marketing and promotion? And here are your nominees: British GT Championships 300th race, F1000 social media, Racing Pride, SorryMate.com, and Swinton Bikes bike giveaway. And in third place we have SorryMate.com. Second place goes to Racing Pride. And the winner of the best marketing campaign is British GT Championship's 300th race. And we move on to our next category, which is Image of the Year. And here are your nominees. Gavin Smith for his image of Josh Bannister at Cool Fab Racing. Craig McAllister for his image of Scott Redding and for his image of Christian Idden and Irwin, both at BSB. Matt Acton for his image of Jake Hill at the BTCC. And Johnny Henchman for his image of Carlos Sainz at the Formula One British Grand Prix. And in third place we have Johnny Henchman. Second place goes to Gavin Smith, but the winner is Matt Acton, a relative newcomer to our industry, often seen around paddocks up and down the UK. He always produces great work, so huge congratulations go to Matt. And we move on to our next category, which is Commentator of the Year. Now, where would we be without those calling the shots and doing such a great job? Well, here are the nominees. Alex Jakes, Andy McEwen, Dave Goddard, Fred Clark, Greg Haynes, Ian Waterhouse, Jack Nichols, Joe Osborne, Martin Haven, and Richard John Neal. In third place we have Fred Clark. In second, Ian Waterhouse. But the winner of the Commentator of the Year for 2019, Dave Goddard. Now, we don't often get to see his face, but here he is. Dave, Commentator of the Year 2019.
My goodness, thank you very much. Mate, this may not be great for a commentator, but I'm not sure what to say.
How do you feel?
Surprised.
Why?
Well, like I said, I'm not sure what to say. First of all, thanks to everyone who's voted for me. It means a lot that you've all listened and you've recognised my work.
And you are, Dave, I don't know if you know this, you're the only person to win this award twice.
Yes, that's certainly a surprise. I know I had plenty of competition, not only this year, but last year as well.
So, Dave, tell us, what does this mean for your commentary career moving forward into 2020?
Well, we'll have to wait and see. I am, at this moment in time, currently looking to finalise my work for next year, getting dates booked and so on. I have got one or two more things in the pipeline that will be possibly announced in due course. We'll have to wait till that's confirmed. Congratulations, Dave. You've entertained us all throughout the season, and we look forward to hearing you again in 2020. Thank you very much indeed. It certainly means a lot. Thanks again to everybody who's listened over the past 12 months and to all those who voted for me. Now, every now and then we get a brand new championship or series arrive on the scene. It's always very exciting, and here are the nominees. The BMW 166 Trophy, Enduro Car, Motorsport UK's Karting Championships, the Dunlop Touring Car Trophy or TCT, and the W Series. And the results: in third place, Enduro Car. In second place, the Dunlop Touring Car Trophy or TCT, but the winner of the Best New Championship or Series for 2019 is the W Series. Flying the flag for female racers all over the globe in 2019. Great to see the W Series flourish so well, and I can't wait to see what happens in 2020. Once again, congratulations to the Best New Championship or Series for 2019, the W Series. The next category is Track Day Organisers of the Year. Now, who doesn't love taking a car or bike out on a circuit? It's even better when it's not yours. But here are the nominees. Circuit Days, Javelin Track Days, MSVT, No Limits, and Open Track. And in third place, it's Open Track. Second place goes to MSVT. But the winner of Track Day Organisers of the Year for 2019 is No Limits. And a huge congratulations there to No Limits. We move on very quickly to the next category. Now this is another highly contested category, the Racing Club of the Year. And your nominees are 750 Motor Club, the BRSCC, MSVR, National Mini Stocks Club, and RHL Activities. And in third place, it's the BRSCC. Second place goes to National Mini Stocks Club, but the winner is MSVR. Hello there, if you've just tuned in, this is the Motorsport Awards 2019 and we're moving on to our next category, which is the Best Club Series. Now, there are so many of us that want to race up and down the land, and thankfully there are so many people that have championships and series that we can race in, and here are the nominees for the Best Club Series. Bernie's Sports Racing and V8s, BMW Compact Cup, BRSCC Fiesta Championship, BRSCC Formula Ford 1600 National, C1 Racing Club, Carbon 8 Hyundai Coupe Cup, Civic Cup, F1000, MSVR Enduro Car, and No Limits Racing. And in third place, it's MSVR Enduro Car. Second place goes to the Civic Cup, but the winner of the Best Club Series 2019 is No Limits Racing. Huge congratulations there to No Limits Racing, but where would we be without a best race car? And that is our next category. Now, this is one of the categories that has created the most interpretation. Some people have gone for aesthetics and some people have gone for actual race cars themselves, but here are the nominees. Danny Hobson's car, the Honda Civic Type R, Hyundai i30N TCR, Mercedes AMG F1 W10 EQ Power Plus, and the WSR BMW 330i M Sport. And in third place, it is the Honda Civic Type R. In second place, the Mercedes AMG F1 W10 EQ Power Plus, but the winner of the best race car, unsurprisingly, the WSR BMW 330i M Sport, driven by Colin Turkington. And we move on now to the Best Championship. Now, this is a very, very tough category, so much choice, but here are the nominees. British GT, British Youth Championship Motocross, BTCC, BTRDA Clubman's Rallycross Championship, F1000, MotoGP, Motorsport UK British Rallycross Championship, MSVT Track Day Championship, TCR UK and TCT, and the World Superbikes. And in third place, we have British GT. In second place, MotoGP. But unsurprisingly, the best championship here in the UK goes to the BTCC. Now, where would we be in motorsport without the unsung heroes, the marshals? We couldn't race without them, but here are the nominees. Claire Forrester, Dave Brenton, John Heatrick, Kay Langmaid, Christian Chamberlain, Margaret Sharrett, Mark Minchin, Neil Irwin, Sarah Fraser, and Vince Markey. And in third place we have Sarah Fraser. Second place, it's Vince Markey. But the winner of the Marshal or Official of the Year is Margaret Sharratt. Congratulations there to Margaret. Thank you very much for all you do in motorsport. We move on now to the next category. Motorsport, always full of exciting moments. Well, here are the nominees for 2019. Brad Jones' first British Supersport victory. British GT's 3-wide pass at Eau Rouge in Spa. Dan Camish on his last lap brake failure in the final BTCC race of the year, which handed the title to Colin Turkington. First bend of the Brisker F1 World Final at Kings Lynn. Harrison Crosby losing the GP50 title on the last lap of the season in Cool Fab Racing. Josh Elliott's first BSB win at Silverstone. Luke Browning going from 10th to 1st on his debut British F4 race, making it look way too easy. Mantas Sliogoris, the Gymkhana Grid World Championships at Poland. Matt Neal spinning Colin Turkington in the BTCC final. Or Ryan Vickers' super save in BSB qualifying at Donington. And what a save that was. And in third place, it is Ryan Vickers with that super save in the BSB qualifying at Donington. Second place, it's Dan Camish on that amazing last lap brake failure in the final BTCC race of the year. But the winner is Mantas Sliogoris for the Gymkhana Grid World Championships at Poland. If you've just joined us, this is the Motorsport Awards 2019. We've been through so many categories so far, but we're moving on to the next one, which is Best Race of 2019. And there's so much choice. This is one of the hardest categories, but here are the nominees. The British GT race at Brands Hatch. The Brands Hatch final race number 3 in the British Touring Car. Enduro Cars 12 Hours to Norfolk. The Fun Cup Round 3 from Croft, or the National Superstock 600 final from Brands Hatch. And the top 3 all come from the same circuit, Brands Hatch. In third place, it's the British GT Brands Hatch race. In second, the National Superstock 600 final from Brands Hatch. But the winner, and unsurprisingly because of the drama, the British Touring Car final race from Brands Hatch. Now, motorsport always needs a fresh talent coming through the pool, and luckily we always get that fresh talent emerging, and this makes this category particularly tricky. Let's have a look at the nominees. Abby Locke, Ben Kasperzak, George Davis, George McIntyre, Harley Keeble, Harry Redding, James Headley, Jensen Brickley, Joel Pearson, and Zane Maloney. And in third place we have Jensen Brickley. Second place, it's James Headley. But the winner of the Young Driver of the Year 2019, it's Ben Kasperzak. And so we move from drivers to riders. Now these people need to have a certain part of their body made of steel, and here are the nominees. Charlie Heyman, Clayton Edmonds, Eddie O'Shea, Evan Belford, Finn Smart-Whedon, JJ Cunningham, Kyle Payne, Preston Williams, Scott Ogden, and Storm Stacey. And in third place, it is Eddie O'Shea. Second place goes to Preston Williams. But the winner is Storm Stacey. And a massive congratulations there to Storm Stacey. And once again, we continue to our next category. So many stars emerging every single year, and this year is exactly the same as others. But who are your nominees for 2019 when it comes to bikes and stars of the future? Let's find out. Brandon Pash, Brent Harron, Davey Todd, Fabio Quartararo, Johnny Garnes, Max Cook, Nathan Drury, Ryan Hitchcock, Ryan Vickers, and Tristan Finocchiaro. And in third place we have Nathan Drury. Second place, it's Ryan Vickers. But the winner for the Star of the Future bikes, it's Brent Harron. And we move on now to Star of the Future, but this time for cars. And again, great choice available to you, but here are your nominees. Aidan Moffat, Alex Toth-Jones, Bobby Trundley, Brianne Davis, Danny Harrison, Isaac Smith, Joel Pearson, Jonathan Hoggard, Lewis Kent, and Tom Canning. And in third place, it's Danny Harrison. Second place is Tom Canning. And the winner is the ever-popular Scotsman, Aidan Moffat. This category was added this year, 2019, to award those that work directly within the karting industry. And here are your nominees. Guy Cunnington, Jack Ferguson, Jake Woods, Joe Turney, and Kira Harris. And third place goes to Kira Harris. Second place goes to Jake Woods. And the first ever winner of the Karting Award for 2019, it's Guy Cunnington. So quickly. So as we move on to the final three categories, a quick reminder of how these lists are created. Back in October, we invited you to nominate your favourite teams, drivers, riders, etc. And it's you that created these lists. So we move on then to the big three, starting off with the best team. Like a guillotine. Team of the Year is always hotly contested, and here are your nominees. 107 Racing, Essex and Kent Motorsport, JG Racing, Misty Racing, Oxford Racing Ducati, Paul Bird Motorsport, RAF Regular and Reserve Lee Hardy Racing, Team Brit, Team WD-40 Stauf Quick Connect GR Motorsport, and TF Sport. And in third place we have, from way up north, Paul Bird Motorsport. In second, we have RAF Regular and Reserve Lee Hardy Racing from the BSB. And in first place, TF Sport from the British GT. And we move on then to our final two categories, and these ones, like many others, hotly contested, and it is the Rider of the Year. And here are your nominees. Brad Jones, Danny Buchan, Dean Harrison, Fabio Quartararo, Jonathan Ray, Josh Brooks, Mark Marquez, Ryan Vickers, Scott Redding, and Tommy Bridewell. And in third place, it is Tommy Bridewell, BSB. In second place, Dean Harrison, Isle of Man TT and BSB. And the winner of the Rider of the Year from British Supersport, Brad Jones. And Brad is with us right now. Brad, what do you think about that? Rider of the Year 2019.
Well, I didn't expect that. As I said, I was up against some strong competition. That's incredible. Whilst I'm still there, I want to say thanks to everyone that voted. That means a lot. And this is just a great way to top off a brilliant season.
So how does that make you feel?
Yeah, to be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. I did not expect that at all. I know I've got a lot of great local support from where I am, so that's definitely helped, and a strong season has definitely helped. But to get the award is absolutely brilliant.
Well, congratulations to you, Brad. But what does this mean for you looking forward to 2020?
Now we can go into 2020, and this is the icing on the cake, so we can enjoy Christmas even more, and then going into the 2020 season, that just gives that little boost of extra confidence. So absolutely overwhelming, and I'm delighted.
How are you going to be celebrating?
I haven't thought that far yet. As I say, I sort of lost for words really. That a really nice little thing to win that, and as I say, I just want to say thanks to everyone that voted once again, and absolutely brilliant, over the moon.
Well, there you go, Brad. Congratulations, Rider of the Year for 2019.
Thank you very much.
Brad there, he's going to be enjoying Christmas. Let's hope he doesn't eat too many mince pies. Now we're going to move on to the final category in just a few moments, but a quick recap. Over 22,000 votes in the last month, and it really is down to you. So thank you very much for voting. Remember, motorsport isn't just about the drivers, the riders and the teams and the marshals. It's also about the fans, and we wouldn't be here without you. So thank you very much. Let's turn our attention then to the final category, the best driver of 2019. Answering the age-old question, who is the best driver on four wheels? Well, remember, this list was created by you from the nominees that you put forward in October. So let's have a look then at the nominees for 2019. Charles Leclerc, Dan Camish, Danny Harrison, Jamie Chadwick, John Langridge, Johnny Adam, Lando Norris, Lewis Hamilton, Lewis Kent and Tom Harris. And in third place from the Ginetta GT5 Challenge, it is Danny Harrison. In second place, not often that he's in second, Lewis Hamilton. But the driver of the year, as voted by you, is the Brisker F1 racer, Tom Harris. And we have Tom here on the line now. Tom, we got you here slightly under false pretense. You thought you were just a nominee, but no, you are the winner. How do you feel?
Wow. Now I'm kind of lost for words, really. I was doing an interview for nominations. To win is unbelievable. I've had an amazing year. My form here in the UK has been amazing, and I've had a fantastic time in America. Can't thank everybody behind me for making my racing possible, because without the guys that get me on track week in and week out, and without Jamie Davison that backs me all the way no matter what I drive. I'm kind of lost for words now. To win this award is phenomenal. The names on the list: Rallycross, Formula One, all sorts of different people, across all motorsport. To pick a Formula One stock car driver, it's quite amazing, really.
Well, that may be so, but you are the second Brisker F1 stock car driver to have won this award after last year's champion too, and that's all down to the fans. Huge following of Brisker F1.
Yeah, huge thanks to the community and the fans and everybody for voting for me, because without the fans, we wouldn't have a sport week in and week out without you guys to come and watch us. And the support on social media has been phenomenal over the last 12 months, and like I say, to get this award for you guys getting behind me and voting for this, it's spectacular, so thank you very much.
So what's next for you in 2020?
Well, we're in talks at the minute about January for the Chili Bowl Nationals. So we go to Tulsa. We've been the last 4 years now. So to race the midget cars, we race against NASCAR drivers and sprint car drivers, outlaw drivers, late model drivers. It's kind of the event. It's indoor in America, and all the drivers get together, on their off season, and they all go indoors and race midgets. So hopefully we're organised a drive with Keith Coons Motorsport. So that'll be a fantastic opportunity to drive for Keith. He's had, I think, the last 5 Chili Bowls as a driver from his camp has won. So to be part of that team would be amazing. So I say we're in talks a minute, so hopefully we can get something sorted over the next couple of weeks and go from there.
And I hear that you're extending your family.
Yeah, we've just been for a scan this morning actually. So little girl due in March. So me and Jamie are over the moon about that. A new member to our team, and I always want to make my family proud, and next year I really want to make my little girl proud of me.
Well, you can go into 2020 knowing that you are officially the Motorsport Awards 2019 Driver of the Year.
Thank you very much. Thank you for putting this up to keep the fans involved throughout the close season, and thanks again, guys. Thank you all for voting for me.
Well, that's it for the 2019 Motorsport Awards. Thank you very much for everything you've done over the last few months, the nominations, the voting, the chatting online, and we hope you've enjoyed it. We hope to see you next year, 2020. Thank you very much for tuning in.